How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Says Boxing Academy. I'm talking to my son, Christopher Johnson,
What's going on,
who got
everybody?
a big fight December the 3rd. The Indiana Silver Gloves tournament, which is one of the first tournaments that I fought in. So how we feel, man?
I feel good. I've been training for a long time for this moment. Obviously, this is my first fight, so I've put in a lot of hard work into this. This is the only thing that's been on my mind for the past few weeks. So the Silver Gloves has been the only thing that I've been focused on, and I have not cheated or anything. So there's been none of that
With the food
or anything. So I just been focused. I've been real focused on this moment because this is a big moment so far.
Now I know you had to lose some weight.
Yes.
How does it feel to kind of burn weight, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot. I mean, when I was fighting amateur, I was at 147. I always made weight for me to show you the opportunity how to burn weight and how to eat right at the same time to control your weight where you can weigh in good. How you feel about that?
At first, because I know when you first brought up the Silver Gloves, we were worrying about weight.
Yeah.
Because at this point, because I am fighting I'm fighting at 154. So when my dad told me that, because I remember we were looking at the paper and all that with all the weight classes, because obviously at this time I was much heavier at that time.
Because a little heavy.
I don't remember, because I weighed in.
Yeah, probably about what? I want to say 9 pounds. No, probably what? 13.
Nah, it was like I was about 14 pounds over.
14 pounds.
So I had to lose that weight in about 3 weeks, because this is
about 3 weeks.
Yeah, because I remember I took a photo of my weight just to look back at how much I weighed at the time, and I think the date was November 7th. I weighed in at 168. Mm-hmm. So.
And with boxing, if you weigh in at 168, and the weight class of competing is at 165, that means it's okay to burn down the next weight class. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you could just a good day of workout with boxing training, you could lose those 2 pounds and you'll just be hanging around at 165.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we decided and your weight class was gonna be 54 anyway.
Yeah.
So that's where you usually carry your weight. He just,
regular boxing. I just wasn't in fighting shape. Now I'm in fighting. I'm in fighting shape now. Obviously, at the time, about 4 weeks ago, I wasn't in fighting shape. I mean, I was coming to the gym, but it wasn't. I didn't really have a diet. I had to change a lot of things to lose this weight, because I was really debating in my head: should I fight at 165? Should I do this? Should I do that? And my dad just told me 154, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be tough to lose it, but there's no other choice. But
we lost it. We at our weight now, and that's where we want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So big day, man. Tomorrow, we don't know who we fighting. What I expect as a dad, a trainer, I'm a little different. I let Chris do his own thing a little bit in the ring, and I'll step in when I need to, not a lot. It's something that he want to do. I didn't talk him into it. He grew up around boxing because of me, but I told him, if you ever want to get in the ring, you get serious and we're gonna train and do it. Whether this be his last fight after this or pursue it, it's on him. So what? It's kind of crazy with the questions I have. I mean, I don't know really what to say, but far as what's your game plan, not as what you're gonna do, or just your game plan of psyching yourself up to conquer your first fight.
Well, really, because I know my skills. I know what I have done in training and all that. I mean, I feel like at my age, I feel like this is especially, I'm just saying with the kids that are around me.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, other boys that are around the same age that I used to know, they're not. I'm not saying that, you know, they're lazy or anything. I'm just saying that I feel like at my age, what I'm doing is good.
Yeah.
I feel like what I'm doing is, because usually, obviously, I'm 16 years old right now. So obviously, I would probably be at home on the game eating a bag of chips and all that. But no, I'm always here at the gym every single day. I'm always here. So I'm already training and I was already getting better. So it was like, you know, might as well get in the ring and fight, because obviously I saw you fight, and I remember we used to look back at those tapes. And that really, that's what really started it all, is watching my dad's tapes. I saw that, I was like, oh man.
Yeah, they was tapes that he used to pull out. And I used to be like, man, put those tapes back up. You know, and I think it took a few years before you brought them out again. And I said, nah, put them back up. I don't want to look at that stuff. And then you brought them out again, and it was like, all right, let's look at them.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, as far as hyping myself up, obviously I'm gonna be nervous. That's one thing. I feel like being nervous.
It's common.
Being nervous, but I feel like what helps me in this situation is I know that I put in the hard work.
Yeah.
See, obviously, if I cheated or if I went the other way, if I tried to reach the weight or try to do this or do that, if I use shortcuts, then I know deep down, oh shoot, I'm gonna be real nervous, because I know that I didn't really
prepare for it.
I didn't prepare for it.
And
now
you wouldn't be in the ring anyway if you didn't prepare for it. I wouldn't put you in there, man. I mean, that's something you have to do on your own.
And that's one thing.
Were you 18 or something?
And that's one thing, you know, preparing myself. I know that I put in the hard work. So if I get in the ring, it's gonna pay off.
Yeah.
Obviously, like
hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off. So I know that I put in the hard work. I know that I've dedicated my time and everything into this sport for this fight. So I know that I'm gonna get something out of it. I'm gonna get something out of it.
You will.
So that's one thing that I'm gonna think about, is that I know I put in the hard work. I know it's gonna pay off. So that kind of builds some confidence, a little bit of confidence there, and you know that's what's gonna help me.
And in training, you have to prepare yourself like running pretty much every day. I know you've been running every day.
Yeah, I've been
running
every day.
And that's something that you have to do in boxing. You have to run pretty much every day. Get a couple days rest and run. That's a part of your job if you're gonna be a boxer. You know, I'm excited, nervous as well, because I know you mentioned one time that Dad, when we used to go to events, a lot of people ask, hey, when you gonna fight? When you gonna fight?
That's one thing.
And I know the pressure on my career added on you coming out. You know what I'm saying? How are you taking that?
I mean, it's been like that for the longest. As long as I can remember, every time I would go to a boxing event, someone that knows my dad will come up, hey, what's up? What's going on, Seth? And then they'll look at me, oh, what's going on? What's going on, little Seth? Hey. When's your next fight? When's he fighting? And, you know, it was always the same answer from my father. Oh, he's going to get a fight soon. Oh, he's going to get a fight soon. I don't know how many times you've said that. But now it's that point where, I feel like now for this fight and all that, especially after it, you wouldn't have to say that no more. Oh, no. He's gotten a couple of fights and he's going to start fighting more, because obviously after this, I'm going to get some more amateur fights in. So it's I've dealt with it, but it's always been in the back of my mind of maybe I could, because they always ask. They always ask. There's never a moment where no one came up and asked. They've always asked every single time. So it's, you know, I've dealt with it, but now knowing that I'm actually going to fight.
And it's something that you want to do. Like I told you, if you get in the ring, we're going to work hard. We're going to train hard. You're going to give it your all. You're going to give it 120%. And you should do that in anything you do, you know, through life, through anything. And I teach you, and I teach a lot of my young guys in here that come in here to train. If they want to box, so I'm equal. You know, you know different. You ain't in Jordan's boxing wear. You know, I feel as a fighter, Dad, he have to earn everything. A pair of gloves. You took a long time for you to get gloves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To earn stuff. So because you can't play boxing. I mean, amateur or pro. And you have to work hard because this sport, you could get hurt if you ain't prepared. So you feel you prepared and you ready to go?
Yes. I feel that I'm very prepared for this fight. I mean, you can see improvements. You even know people around me even know.
And I agree, and I got full confidence that you're going to do a good job no matter who we in there with.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like, especially like I said before, all the things that I've done, all the things that I've trained, sparring, all that. I feel like all that I've put into for this fight, I feel like I'm gonna do great. So I'm very confident. I'm very ready because obviously, you know, I remember earlier, especially I think it was 2 years ago in 2020. I was asking you, "Hey, Dad, when's the Silver Gloves?" And at that time, I wasn't ready. I knew I wasn't ready, but I was just excited.
Right.
Now,
exactly. You're right.
It's a whole different story.
Which was
now.
even last year, the Golden Gloves.
Yeah.
Everybody was training for it.
It's way different. See, I'm way more
advanced than
I was earlier. If I were to fight myself last year, donezo for him. But me, I put in so much into this, and I've improved so much, and I've put in all my time and dedication into this, and I'm just ready. I'm ready.
So, fight fans, family, friends, the address of the location will be tagged down on the side. So come on out. I know this is last minute. During amateur fights, sometimes you might not get a fight. Your boxer can pull out or whatever. So we kind of wait a little bit before we put anything out on advertising the fight or anything like that. So, but he's on to fight Saturday, which is tomorrow, December the 3rd in Terre Haute. So the information is on the side. Come on, support. Follow my son Chris and see what he do in this fight game. Until the next time, coming from Ced's Boxing Academy, known as CBA Promotions, we'll see you and show up, and we gonna show out.